Back in Argentina, I met Charlie in Coyhaique, Chile, sort of just happenstance. I was driving around some back streets trying to find a hotel, and was made a turn and saw a couple of bikes in my peripheral vision. Then I heard somebody yell my name, and I looked over, and it was Charlie standing there. He had just gotten off his bike, and there was a girl on like a WR 250 with him. So I whipped around and went back, and hadn't seen him in a couple of 3 months, and so it was kind of fun. He was tent camping, but I added him to my room, so we ended up staying there a couple of days trying to get caught up on some internet and just get rested. But then we left. Going down, we're originally going to go around the lake, heading south, kind of debating about it, and then by the time we got to the turnoff to either go to Puerto Ibanez or to the west around the lake, I noticed there was some oil coming out of the seal on my final drive, which was, of course, incredibly disappointing. So I told him I was going for the Puerto Ibanez and to take the ferry, because I didn't know the potential issues with it. Didn't want to break down way back in the middle of the dirt roads or rock roads back there. So anyway, we ended up having to wait for the ferry about 8 hours, but they got us on a standby. The winds were incredible there. They had to be between 50 and 70, I guess, somewhere around there. The beginning of the Patagonia winds you hear about. But the ferry with myself and the bike was only about $10. It was 2 hours, quite a beautiful ride across the lake. Got on board about 8 o'clock, and it was 10 something when we hit the other side, found a hostel, and bumped into Kevin Chow, another adventure rider who's been down here for quite a while, and he was going back north. So it was interesting to see him, meet him there. Met a bicyclist who was heading back up. And today crossed into Argentina, no problems, and then been heading south consistently about 100 miles from Gobernador, Gregores. Always takes me a while to say that. So I'll be there in a couple hours maybe. The final drive seal is leaking oil. Amazingly, I happen to have one with me, one of the spare parts I brought, and looks like I'm going to have to replace it, but anyway, at least I've got the seal, so I've got some oil with me, and I'm probably every day or so I'm going to have to change out the fluid, since I have no idea how much will have run out during the day until I can get it fixed. It's quite amazing here. As you come out of the mountains of the Chilean Austral region and you come out more into the flat plains, they just remind me so much of Wyoming. It's amazing. The winds have been gusting and 30, 40 miles an hour sometimes, maybe a little more. But overall on the wind app that I'm looking at, it looks like the winds are relatively mild today, and actually even tomorrow, and possibly the next day. So if that's the case, that'll save us some of the really horrific 80, 90 mile an hour winds that some people have been going through down here. So keep my fingers crossed, might get lucky and not have to deal with super heavy winds in the gravel section of this road. But it's been really beautiful, just massive open areas. Been seeing a lot of, I guess they're vicuñas or vicuñas. They look sort of like a llama, but I never know. There's like 4 different types of camelids. In fact, here's some right here, side of very beautiful. No complaints. Just very, very different. Reminds me of Wyoming so much, especially